What day is it?
We finally have our new sail. Oh, it's heavy.
And it will never go back in that box again.
No, it'll never be this small again. Oh, man.
Ooh, it's so
Hey,
white.
they have slides on it. Good. Well, that saves a lot of work. I hope they're the right length. Yep, they have slides.
We were going to have to sew 100 slides on, and now we have to sew 0?
Well, we have to bolt on those batten ends
Oh, right.
with the slides. Cool. Well,
You want to
that's a
save
good
the
slide.
old slide just in case they don't make them like they used to?
They still make these, but there's one slide. We have one bronze one at the top, and we'll probably transfer that because it's really a lot better. Well, that's good. Heavy, crispy, brand new cloth. A little over 80 pounds. That's a lot lighter. Lighter's not shape. Ooh.
After months of waiting, we finally have our new mainsail. We ordered from Lee Sails. It took a long time to get here, not because of Lee Sails, but because of the DR and customs and taxes and all that sort of stuff. So we have it here today, and we are going to put it up, which seems simple enough. Just take off an old sail and put on a new sail, but they're very heavy, and it's a little convoluted because we need to take down the awning, take off the existing sail cover, modify the existing sail cover, because this is a loose foot and that's a shelf foot. So we have to change the shape of the sail cover a little bit, and then we're going to put it up and raise it up and make sure it fits, make sure all the slides work. There's battens to take out and put back in, so yeah, that's going to be at least a whole video in itself, we think, today. So come along with us as we put up our new mainsail.
All right, it's off. If I remember right, this one weighed 110 pounds. Very heavy cloth, lasted a long time, probably longer than it needed to. It lost its shape. But one we replaced it with more like 85 pounds. It's a thinner cloth, but supposedly it's the same order of strong because marketing marches on if technology doesn't. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. We'll keep some of it for repair material, but it's actually really a nice stage. It's heavy cloth. It's not going to tear no matter what a human could do to it. And it's softened from all the years of being used. I think this would make really great duffel bags. What do you guys think? All right. Just take a second to talk about this. Temptress's boom assembly is weird. It's a floating ghost neck This is the gooseneck where it hooks to the mast, and it's a floating gooseneck, meaning this whole part goes up when you raise the sail. You don't see that too often. Because of that, you use this as your Cunningham to do downward pressure, this block and tackle. The weirdest thing about it though is something that was a good idea, again marketing probably at the time in the late 60s, roller furling booms. Not roller furling mast, roller furling booms from 1967. This whole boom is on bearings and there's a worm gear, and if you put a wrench handle here and crank it, the whole boom will spin around. And before I put these things on it, you could roll the sail up right around the boom. And what'd you get out of that? Well, you could make the main smaller. You could essentially reef it onto the boom, except you had no outhaul and it would be shaped terribly. And you had to take every slide individually off the track, pull out the track joiner piece, put it all back. I don't know why anybody would ever even think about doing it. It's certainly not fast, the racers wouldn't do it. And it's certainly not easy, the cruisers wouldn't do it. I think it's just a marketing thing. Anyway, I've seen a bunch of these on old boats and nobody ever uses them for the original intent. You just end up with a boom that weighs way too much. Try to put the new one on at this point.
What are you gonna do, Clark?
I don't know. The order of things. It's a chicken and egg problem here. Really would like to fix the new cover. Get the cover redesigned for this sail. Put the cover on, then do everything with the cover in place. That would make the most sense. But I'm going to have to modify this sail and put some parts onto it from the old sail, which means I have to get them off the old sail. Getting them off the old sail probably means drilling out fasteners because they haven't been off in 20 years. Let's say the sail's a dismal failure and I decide I just have to try to make that sail, cut it way down smaller and get us off the island. Then I won't have the parts on it. So I don't know what to do first. I think I'll take a little of this out of the bag and see what I can see.
As a sailor went to CCC to see what he could see.
All right, timber. Oh, look at that.
It's so tidy.
What the heck is it? Oh, I know. It's probably for pushing in the batten pocket flaps. Little extra tool to lose. I use a big screwdriver.
That's more sailoring. If we ever need a tent stake.
Yeah, fiberglass tent stake. We didn't get new battens with this because shipping, but also because our battens aren't that old. They were all shot.
Full of tape and pieces of wood.
Yeah, but that's how I made them better.
Okay.
But the battens themselves are actually pretty good shape. They just weren't stiff enough on the back end, so I doubled them up. And all I had to double them with was, yeah, pieces of stick and tape. Okay, so interesting. So this would be the, I don't know, it's probably the tack. Yeah, that's the tack.
This is like a map. It's never going to be this small.
Oh, never. All right. It has a serial number. So, hey, good. They did that. The leech line goes up the leech, over the top, and down the luff, so I can adjust it because the boom on this boat is so long. It's out over the water unless you're going really hard upwind. Nice work on the slides, I think, as long as they're long enough. Let's find a batten pocket. Here we go. There's a batten pocket. That's odd. They ran this outside as it went by the... Oh, because my hardware has to clamp on there. That was good. Putting a little tube on it is, I think, unnecessary, but that'll last a few years. That's sewn in? It is sewn in. There is some attention to detail on this.
I like how you keep going, why did they... Oh! You're trying to like catch him like, this is not good. Oh, no, this is really good.
Oh, this is fine. Okay, I'm going to take off one of my little guys and trial fit it here. Yep. Yeah, this is doable.
So we're trial fitting the slides.
Well, I still want to raise it up to see if it even fits.
No.
Confidence. I'm just going to have confidence in them.
In sunshine and rain.
And
that spring will come again.
Is this from a musical?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is our sail cover. I saw a Doyle stack pack many years ago, and I looked at that and I said, that's a pretty damn good idea. It could be improved though. So I made some improvements, and it's been good, but the thread has been failing in the sun. I can see I've already resewn it once. Well, this is pretty interesting stuff. This is, it's not brand name Gore-Tex, but this is Gore-Tex thread, and what is that? Teflon. It's pretty impervious to the sun. It's strong as it needs to be, and the idea is you put it in, you never have to deal with it again. So we're using it for most everything now, because resewing things like this is a pain. The sewing machine probably bears some mention. You can't buy them anymore, but everybody buys a Sailrite. They think, ooh, Sailrite, I got a Sailrite. That's marketing talking. I had an old Sailrite, the one's based on the Good Pfaff. It was a pain in the butt. Worst sewing machine I've ever owned. It was always going out of calibration. I just didn't like it, but at least it was really expensive. This is called a Nietzsche HD22. It isn't quite as big, but it's big enough. You just have to really organize your work. It is tough as nails. It'll sew through just about anything, almost anything the Sailrite would sew through. It's got a lot of features that are really actually useful, triple stitching, zigzags, things like that. But you can't buy them anymore, so I can't give you a link. But what I can do is tell you what I did to find this one. I got online, I went to the forums with leather workers where they hang out. And I found out what leather workers or DIY at home leather worker hobbyists were buying as their sewing machine. I figure if it can sew leather, it probably do what I need it to do. And I've been happy with it. So you might want to follow that. I think it was like $300, like $310 or $330 or something like that, with a bunch of stuff that they throw in. So way cheaper. I like it better. It's actually lighter, but it seems strong enough. All right, back at it.
Also worth mentioning, we just flipped over our cockpit bench, and it kind of makes the perfect sewing table.
Yeah. I could actually lock it in, but then I have to remove all the tanks, and it's actually fine the way I've got it here, so I'm just going to use it this way. All right, here goes. One, two, it's like 5 layers of umbrella. A lot of sewing. Taking half the old sail off to be used onto either the new sail or the sail cover. The last sail was a shelf foot, which means it connected to the boom. This one only connects the boom at the tack and the clew. All on the bottom, it's just kind of pulled tight. That works. Well, I can't use the sails connection to the boom to hold sail cover anymore. So I have to modify the sail cover quite a bit. Now, the sail cover will connect to the boom.
So you're adding slides to the
Yeah, sewing the bottom together before you put it over the sail and kind of tied it on through where the sail was connected. Now it's one piece sewed together on the bottom, and it has slides in it, and the slides will slide onto the boom, so it becomes the permanent mount. The sail just lives inside it. That'll be under the sail so nobody will see it, so I didn't try to make the seams look perfect. No one will ever see it after today.
That it for today?
Unless I want to work on the slides. I am really getting beat though. It's a long day.
Yeah, we got a lot done.
Got a lot done.